What's the difference? Phonemic awareness and phonics. In this video series, I'm hoping to clarify some literacy terms that we often use in the field of reading. For example, phonemic awareness and phonics. What exactly are they? What's the difference between them, and do they even intersect? Now, if you remember from our first video in this series, we learned that phonemes are the individual sounds in words. So, phonemic awareness is the ability to hear those sounds and manipulate those individual sounds in words. When learners have phonemic awareness, they can do things like count the individual sounds in words, segment or break apart the individual sounds in words. They might be able to isolate, or they should be able to isolate the sounds in words, like they might be able to tell you that is the last sound in ham. And they would be able to blend sounds in words to say the whole word. Now, the definition I learned years ago about phonemic awareness is that we're practicing sounds without using the actual letters. In other words, you can do phonemic awareness activities with your eyes closed. For example, if I said, how many sounds or phonemes are in the word mat? Well, the answer is 3. At. Another example, blend these sounds together to make a real word. Ch, I, p. And the answer would be chip. So in those two examples, you don't actually need physical letters or graphemes to accomplish the activities. And while I don't disagree with this definition, I really do think we can do more to support our learners, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. Now, phonics, on the other hand, is the ability to connect the letters, which are the graphemes, and the letter sounds. So it goes two ways. So this is the way I see it. When learners see the letter F, a child with an understanding of phonics would know that an F makes the sound F. Reversely, so the other way, a child with an understanding of phonics would know when they hear the sound D, that letter, the letter D, can represent the sound of D. So it's going to go from the letter to the sound, or from the sound to the letter. And again, those are our graphemes and our phonemes. Now, to recap here, traditionally, phonemic awareness and phonics have kind of been explained in this manner. Phonemic awareness is letter sounds, don't use the letters. Phonics is letter sounds, and we will use the letters. Now, instead, maybe we should be thinking about the two terms more like this, with a shared space in between. So instead of almost pitting these two terms against each other, do we use letters? Do we not use letters? Is it right or wrong? I really do think we can blend the two. We can totally work on phonemic awareness, and at the same time, we can integrate the actual letters as well. So here's an example. Let's say we have a picture of a sock, and we want to pull out our magnetic letters or letter tiles for the activity, and we might say something like this. Let's find the letter that represents the first sound in the word sock. And then I would say, yes, what letter should we use to spell the first sound of sock? And yes, it's an S. That's exactly right. So in this example, we're working on phonemic awareness, sounds and words. At the same time, we're integrating letters into the activity. Now, if you would like some more ideas on how to integrate letters into your phonemic awareness lessons, or why it's even important, I would encourage you to visit my blog post called What is the Alphabetic Principle? I'll put the link in the description for you. Now, another fun way to help learners work on phonemic awareness and phonics at the same time would be my seasonal mapping mats, because learners are having to count the sounds and words, then they're having to apply their phonics knowledge to spell the words, and then they're combining phonemic awareness and phonics to read the words back at the bottom of each map. These are in my shop, and I'll put the link for you below if you're interested. Thank you for joining me at This Reading Mama, where you'll find hands-on learning for home or school.